You're a winner. You've got until the 27th of April. And I did go in immediately because my email came at 3 minutes past 12. And I went into the queue, and at the end of the queue, it was, sorry, all the tickets are sold.
Right.
So to me, it was extremely misleading and very disappointing.
I think, Joanne and Melissa, we need to speak to a lawyer. What do you think?
Possibly.
Okay.
Indeed.
The Nolan Show, being the Nolan Show, has one on tap. Stephanie Hayden, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What do you think? Have they a case?
Oh, it's a farce. It's an absolute farce. And I sympathise with them because I was one of the, in inverted commas, victims.
Oh,
so
you've skin in the game here.
I do. So I've got an interest to declare. So I received the email at about 12:05 yesterday lunchtime. And like your callers, I was very excited because it said, congratulations, you know, you've been successful in the Coronation Concert ballot. So I read the instructions, and it plainly stated that you had until the 27th of April, tomorrow, at 12 noon, to claim these tickets. And there was various instructions about what you needed to do, and that if you didn't want to claim the tickets, not to do anything, etc., etc. There was this reference to first come, first served, but that seemed to me inconsistent with the general tone of the email. And also, as I think one of your callers said, the terms and conditions a few months ago stating that it would not be first come, first served, and no one would be contacted unless they were successful. So anyway, long story short, I went through the process to claim the tickets, and this was by 12:10, so just 5 minutes later. And I got to the end of the process to be told there's no ticket available. So it was an absolute fiasco. For me, more than the disappointment of getting an email which said that you won something that you plainly not won, was the fact that there's no acceptance of responsibility either by Ticketmaster, the subcontractor, or BBC Studios, I believe, was organising this event.
Well, we approached the BBC for comment. They sent us the Ticketmaster statement. In fairness, I'm going to read it out in full, 3 sentences. A Ticketmaster spokesperson said everyone who was successful in the 2 main ballot rounds for the concert was offered a guaranteed pair of tickets, provided they claimed them within 3 weeks. Yesterday, any unclaimed tickets were released on a first-come, first-served basis to those who had previously applied to the ballot and were unsuccessful. These inevitably went very quickly. No apology there, and no admission of any wrongdoing.
No, I read that statement, and with respect to Ticketmaster, it is absolute utter nonsense. Let's go back to the beginning here, which is the ballot which everybody entered, supposedly on a fair basis back in February this year. Now, the terms and conditions, and I checked them again yesterday, being a lawyer, that's what I did, were very, very express. And there was a few things here. First of all, it's not first come, first served. The ballot would be conducted in such a way as to get a cross-section of people from all over the UK to attend this event, in a week or so's time. It then goes further. It says that people who have been successful in the ballot won't be notified until late April. Now, that flies completely in the face of the Ticketmaster statement yesterday, which says people were notified 3 weeks ago. That's March. That's not late April. People who got their emails yesterday, including myself, that's late April. So that's consistent with the expectation that was set up some months ago.
So,
and
Stephanie, what happens next? What's your advice to Melissa, Joanne, and our other listeners caught in this?
Well, my advice, unfortunately, is going to sound a bit harsh, is you're going to have to take it on the chin. There's no cause of action here. There's terms and conditions which have been breached, but is there a contract between the parties? In my opinion, there is not. You've lost an expectation, I suppose, but there's no consideration here. So there's probably no contract, no cause of action, no comeback. And certainly there would be no comeback for those that have booked, for example, flights or hotels on a non-refundable basis. That's a consequential loss, which is definitely not recoverable in these circumstances.
So we're all just going to have to watch it on the telly on Sunday week. Scott Bryan, what can we expect?